Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Sri Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Sarva Maharshibhyo Namaha. 26th Shloka. Sadbhave sadbhave cha sadityetat prayujyate prashaste karmani tatha tachabdah partayujyate. Substance. O Arjuna, the word Sat is used in the sense of reality, Brahman, and of goodness, and so also the word Sat is used in the sense of auspicious act. Commentary. The word Sat indicates both easiness and supremacy. For example, Sat Karma, good act, Sat Bhava, the idea of reality. What is Sat? What is good is Sat. Question. How is the word Sat used? Answer. In the sense of reality and in the sense of goodness, the word Sat is used. It is also used in the sense of auspicious acts. 27th Shloka. Yagne tapasi dane cha sthiti saditi chochyate karma chaiva tadartiyam sadityeva abhidiyate. Substance. Steadfastness in sacrifice, austerity, and charity is also called Sat, and an action for the sake of Supreme Brahman, Tat, is also named Sat. Commentary. The Lord affirms the performance of sacrifice, austerity, and charity again and again. Steadfastness in performing these acts itself is the Brahman, designated by the word Sat. Thus, we can imagine the holiness of these acts. They are Sat. Moreover, all auspicious acts done for the sake of the Supreme are also named Sat. All such acts of inner purification lead to the same goal, Brahman. In this manner, Brahman, whose form is existence, isness, Sat, is to be realized by these acts, which are also called Sat. The condition to be carefully noted is that these acts should be performed for the sake of that Brahman, renunciating the fruits to God and with no motive of personal gain. Then only they are Sat and lead to Tat, that. Otherwise, the plane of action does not change. They are just like the 101 other actions that are usually done for personal profit and bind them to the wheel of samsara. Action in itself cannot bind. It binds when one is attached to its fruits and desire to enjoy worldly benefits through them. Then they are not Sat, because they are practiced for the sake of the world, Asat, and not for the sake of Brahman, Sat. The Lord teaches the divinity of action in this verse. Knowing this, the seekers of truth should perform the best forms of action like yajna, tapas, and dana, with the ultimate aim of realizing Brahman and attaining perfection and freedom. Question. What is the significance of Sat? Answer. Steadfastness in the performance of yajna, tapas, and dana is Sat. All acts performed for the sake of Brahman are Sat. Thus the sages transform every good act into Sat by renunciating the fruit of action. Action performed without faith is Asat. 28th Shloka. Ashraddhaya hutam dattam tapastaptam krutam chayat asadityuchyate partha na cha tat pretya no iha. Substance. O Arjuna, what is sacrificed without faith? What is given in charity without faith? What austerity is performed without faith? And whatever acts are done without faith, they are said to be asat. They do not produce good in this world or in other worlds after death. Commentary. Faith, Shraddha, is the keynote of success, either in worldly life or in spiritual life. Without knowing it, nothing is achieved even in small matters concerning everyday life. In spiritual life, where man tries to ascend to the highest state, the need for unswerving faith is greatly emphasized. That is why the Lord insists on faith in many places, and He has devoted a whole discourse to elaborate the theme of faith, Shraddha. Whatever may be the act performed, either yajna or dana or tapas or other good works, if there is no faith in the heart of the doer, it becomes utterly useless. It does not acquire the status of Sat, and it is just Asat. That is something equal to zero, something not performed at all. Such acts bring no good either here or hereafter. A person may gather all materials for preparing food, and yet, if the cook has no shraddha in what he is doing, the whole thing goes to waste. So, also in spiritual field, whatever other qualities it the aspirants may possess. If he is void of faith, his austerities, sacrifices, and charities bear no fruit at all. It remains only in the realm of the Asat and cannot be transformed into Sat. Therefore, it is the duty of all the seekers to do their sadhana with faith and realize the goal. Even a little of such sadhana with faith will help to realize the self, and such sadhana does not at all go in vain. Thus, holding on to faith as the support propelling force and the guiding light, man has to march forward towards the ultimate reality, the Supreme Brahman. Question: what will be the effect of yajna, dana, and tapas if they are performed without faith? Answer: they yield no fruit. They are asat, as acts not performed at all. Question: do they bear fruit in the next world? Answer: no. Neither here nor hereafter do they bring any good. Question: what then is man's duty? Answer: everyone should carry on this sadhana with redoubled confidence and faith and reach the goal quickly. इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे श्रद्धात्रयविभागयोगो नाम सप्तदशोऽध्यायः. Thus, in the glorious Upanishads of Bhagavad Gita, in the science of the eternal, in the scripture of yoga, in the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, ends the 17th discourse entitled Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, the yoga of the division of the threefold faith.